this is being shot on a Sunday because it's going to be a Sunday, Monday video. I did a car boot and I did quite well. While I was at the car boot, I had some sales and some very good ones. So I'm going to talk about them sales now. I have had an amazing day. Not only did I make a lot of money at the car boot, but I was making money on eBay too. It's been a very, very busy weekend, and trust me, some of the stuff I've sold, yeah, it's been a very, very good weekend. If I do get any more sales, I will talk about them in the morning. So the rest of the Dragon Ball Super books, 3 to 8, I did sell these already earlier on in the week, and they only wanted so many for 22 quid. Somebody bought the rest of these off me on Vinted for £12.50. If you remember when I bought these, I bought them at the jumbo sale. Was it last week? Yes. And I paid £1.50. One of the auctions, I picked up a load of, I would say, film stuff. And the reason is because I wanted this. And I've sold it. I put it on and it literally sold within 24 hours. It's an Olympus OM10. I did make a bit of a mistake on it. I sort of priced it wrong, and I wish I never did buy it in a way, because I thought I was getting more than I was actually gonna get. Because with it, I've got a load of lenses, and I thought, well, these lenses are going to be worth a lot more. Comes with 4 lenses and some converter, and yeah, the lenses are rubbish ones. So literally, this got me the money, but I sold it for £100. All of that for £100. The next item I've got to pick you up and show you because it's gone. As you can see, I used to have a stereo system there, and it was a Sony one. You might remember I picked it up at a charity shop probably about a month or so ago, and it was a Sony old school, like, big stereo system. Somebody on Facebook wanted it and they bought it for 115 quid. I think I spent 30 quid on that. It's worth a lot more than that. He did haggle me down, and I just thought, you know what, I've had it too long now. I still made around about 70 quid profit on it as well. I think it was like that. So yeah, I just got rid. If the cassette deck was working, I would have kept it, and obviously held out for about £2.50 because that's how much it's worth. Right then, onto eBay. And yeah, eBay's been quite busy again. Told you. I went to the car boot, I took certain things, and one of the things I took was all the Salvanian family stuff, because I've made loads of money on it already. I've sold loads of parts. I'm probably about 100 quid up already on it, but I've still got the main house, except for the roof. But I came back home after the car boot, and this is sold for 12 quid. Nothing mega, but it owes me absolutely nothing. The next item is from the jumbo sale, where I picked up all the Lego. Yes, I will be going through that Lego next week. Anyway, I bought this from her, and I paid a £5 for it. Fully works, nothing wrong with it at all. A 50 bullet automatic minigun. It is sold for $49.99, and it's going to Canada. The next sale is this, and if you're a reseller and you see one of these, pick it up. This is just one part of the system. I picked this up on Wednesday, picked it up for £1, and it's a part of a Sony Walkman. It's basically a video Walkman by Sony, Video High 8. Put the battery in there, you obviously record on your video camera, and the tape goes in there. I was at the car boot, somebody gave me an offer of £100, untested, and I declined it. I gave them an account offer of 130 because I had it on for 200. They came back again, 100. I was at the car boot, and I thought, you know what? I only paid a quid for it. Let's get it gone. It's from the same buyer where I haggled him for 50p. Yeah? I don't usually haggle for 50p, but when somebody says £3.50, who does that at a car boot? You want just like easy numbers, because 50p here and there, not many people have 50p, you know, fiver, £1, £2, tenner, you know, not £3.50, you know. And then he sold me that for £1, which is worth £100. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. On to the next one. Something I picked up at the Thursday car boot, which is the video where we had a Karen moaning about me doing videos. Picked this up for £1. I knew it'd sell quite quickly. Motor Caddy stuff is very good. If you don't know what Motor Caddy stuff is, it's for golfing. I sold that for £15, so not bad, eh? I sold more Pokemon. Guess what? I sold some Pokemon today at the car boot as well. But I sold 2 Pokemon over this weekend so far. I've now took off all the Pokemon, and I'm going to bundle the rest as one big package. If somebody wants it for £30, the rest of it, you probably got more than £30. I mean, I've checked out prices. Most of the cards in there are worth £1 to £2. Some are £3, right? So there's well over 50 cards there. So if you're like a Pokemon collector or card, you know, people that sell cards and all that lot, you're gonna make your money. I haven't got the patience to sell them for £1, you know, and all that stuff, you know, or £2, or bundle them up or whatever. So if anybody wants it for £30 before I put it on in the next couple of days, obviously message back. But I sold these 2 Pokemon cards to different people. One I sold for £7.99, which is that one, and then that one sold for £19.99. I've got one more sale to talk about before, obviously, I chill for the rest of the night, and it is a Moss 1851 blue 2-piece suit. I don't know how much I paid for it. I think it was between £5 to £10, and it sold for £30. Moss suits are very good, little money earners. They do sell, especially the blue ones. So yeah, but that's all the sales. It is now almost, it's 10 to 7, and I am absolutely knackered. That car boot wore me out. I'm going to leave it here now, and then I'll see you in the morning. Morning, people. It's the next day, and I've just dropped off my son at school, and I've had another 3 orders. So we're going to run through these quickly and then get out to some charity shops and see what we can pick up. Sale on Vinted, which was this Trivial Pursuit. Absolutely owes me nothing. Funny thing is, I took this to the car boot. Obviously, no one bought it, and I've just sold it on Vinted for £4.50. Sold these camo trousers. I don't think they're a make or anything at all. I think they are army issue ones, the NATO ones, or what they call them. Yeah, nothing special. Sold these for £12.99, and then because it's coming to the season where people are going out doing water sports and everything, I sold this brand new Gull full wetsuit for £39.99. I think I paid a tenner for that. I think I paid about 50p for that, and obviously that was free. I'll wrap up all these quickly and then head to some charity shops and see what we can find today. It's all complete, of it. So Bernardo's was closed, they're getting refurbed, and the little independent charity shop, 2 little things. Connect 4, not much you're going to get from it, but you're going to get at least £12. All there, really nice condition. And then also this singing clock, which is like a duck. I'll show you when I get back in the car and all that. But you have to pay by cash, and I haven't got any. But we're now going to go into my favourite shop, Oxfam. You never guess what? I've bought something. I picked up a complete inbox backgammon wooden set. £3.99. I don't know how much it'll be, but the last one I sold for around about £20. Don't think it's as good as that. Probably £15, but on Vinted, easy money. What do we have here? We have some Solomons. £30. They are nice, but not for £30. And they are still 15. You've had them a few weeks, get rid of them. So that's all the charity shops gone. Pretty poor. They have been really bad recently, really bad. And yeah, we've just got now the auction to have a look at. because there is a couple of things I want in there, but got to check condition, see if they're all working and all that lot. So the first lot is this Sony turntable and CD player, compact disc player. You're looking around 50 to 70 quid for that, and you're looking around about 40 quid with that. Might be able to get a bit more because it has got the remote. Next lot is all this camera stuff. Got an Olympus camera here with an SD card and another SD card, probably about 25 quid. Got another Olympus here, that's about 25 quid. We've got Sony Handycam, another 25 quid, with another camera. Don't know how much that's worth, but not much. Loads of films and that in there. We've got another Handycam in here. This is just a Canon hard case. And then we've got this Canon. Don't know how much that's going for. And this one goes for about, don't know. And this one's just a cheap rubbish one. But we've also got this, which is a battery mount for obviously a Canon. And look at all them SD cards in there. So easily over 100 quid's worth. I've also got a couple of phones here. They might go cheap. They go for a couple of quid. I'll pick them up. They all work. Yep, they all work. I just sold one of these, haven't I, recently for 25 quid. So, but the main lot is this lot, and as you can see straight away, look at that. I've picked up a red one of these and I sold it for 70 quid. Again, the back is missing, but my one was actually snapped and I sold it for 70 quid. It's not in the best condition though, is it? There is some other ones here. Not going to get that, they're worthless, as you know. Sony Discman. Another Sony Walkman with the back piece. Rolex. They're not real though. D&G. Tag. Got some more up here as well. D&G. Nice few wicker baskets there. Mother's basket. And a drive walker, which hopefully goes for a couple of quid. So another lovely day, and I'm back in the car. I'm just going to quickly show you what I picked up. I picked up this. It was at the till, and yeah, I've had something similar to this. I don't know when, ages ago. It's like a novelty alarm clock. It quacks when the alarm goes off and the mouth moves. Apparently, I have to test it all out. Obviously, the battery is fine. You know, there's nothing wrong. It's not corroded. Yeah, no sales on this, but I feel like they're overpricing it. People are trying to get around about 60, 70 quid for this. I have had something similar. I can't remember what it was, but it was a very well-known one. I don't know if this one, it's got no make, it's just made in China, but I think it's from the 1990s. Pay 2 quid, so I'm gonna put it on for like 29.99 or something like that. And then you did see in the shop was the Connect 4, immaculate condition, box, really nice condition, a really old one as well. I think this is, must be 80s, has to be 80s, doesn't actually say. Oh, 84. So 1984, this is almost as old as me, so a couple of years younger than me, but easy. 12 quid, 15 maybe in that condition, but not much from the charity shop. But I wasn't expecting much, you know. I was here for the auction, and yeah, the auction, there's a few things I want, but I'm not bothered if I don't win them, if you know what I mean. The condition's not great. The cameras, there's nothing really special in there. There's no big hitter cameras. Most of them are around about the 25, maybe 35 max. There is a lot of SD cards and small ones as well. I could sell them off separately. But yeah, probably I would say about 100 quid's worth if they work. Remember, with auctions, we don't know if they work, so it's a bit of a risk and it might go higher. I'm not going to pay much more than 30 quid. If I can get for around 30 quid, I will do so. Same with the Walkmans. I will probably pay max 30 quid because I've got to pay commission on top of that. There is some Le Creuset I saw as well, which is very nice, but that'll go high. The Drive Walker, I have seen Walkers go in there and sold for a quid. I don't think that one will, but we never know. I did like them wicker baskets next to it as well, so I might go for them if they go for cheap. Other than that, not really much. You know, there's a couple of other things I might go for, but I don't really want to pay, you know, a lot of money for everything because it's just not good enough. I mean, that Sony Walkman is amazing. I mean, if that had the back and it had the earphones, you're looking around about 150. You can sell the Walkman working for about 120 if it's in really good condition. So I've had one of them. I had a red one and I sold it for 70 spares and repairs because it wasn't playing. So yeah, it's definitely worth it. But other than that, the sales was good. I made a lot of money over the weekend. You saw what I sold on eBay and Vinted, but obviously you've got to add the car boot in as well, which I made 240 quid. So easily, I haven't even worked out, but it's a lot of money. But it seems like things are starting to roll on my business and it's starting to pick up more now. I think the weather's helping. I think eBay's been really terrible for the last maybe 2-3 months and it's slowly starting to unwind. I don't know if it's like that for everybody. Last month was a lot better and it's now showing the up part on my sales, you know. So yeah, it's starting to get better, but it's still not good enough. You know, my plan's still working. I've had some more sales today, which I'll probably mention in another video. But yeah, tomorrow I will be checking out the auction, seeing how they do. I'm actually not going to go to the auction tomorrow because I'm going to go somewhere different. So guys, if you were still watching, I know it's a long video, but when you do what's sold videos, they take ages. I don't personally like doing them because they do take a long time. It's a lot of editing for me. I want to do the what's sold because then you can see I'm actually selling the stuff. But guys, if you are still watching, thank you very much and say duck so I know you've been watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow.